Zelby! Welcome to the first episode of the TV series Zelby. First episode, Zelby the Clam. The wind howled on the Great Barrier Reef, and the waves moved quickly across the top of the ocean. Well below the ocean surface was a beautiful coral reef, surrounded by a smaller coral reef and a sunken ship. A few feet from the largest of the coral reefs was a sandy bottom where there lived a giant clam named Zelby. Zelby had lived in this area of Australia all of his life, and he was friendly with almost all of the fish and mammals living near and on the reef. Zelby had spent many years observing the many creatures of the reef and the fish and sharks and other creatures who always swam nearby. One day Zelby was resting inside his shell when along came a large great white shark named Felipe. The shark was crying and resting next to Zelby's shell. Zelby opened his shell and asked Felipe, "What's the matter, Felipe?" Felipe replied, "Oh, Zelby, I have a terrible toothache. I was playing with one of the sea turtles a few miles away, and I accidentally bit his shell." "That's terrible," said Zelby. Felipe began to cry again, and Zelby opened and closed his shell a few times, washing warm water over Felipe in an effort to soothe him. Just at that moment, a strange fish that Zelby had never seen before swam over and introduced himself. "Hello," said the strange fish. "My name is Octavian." Zelby and Felipe both turned to greet Octavian, and Felipe rubbed his eyes and stopped crying. Octavian was a strange, red and yellow fish who neither Zelby nor Felipe recognized. "Where are you from?" asked Zelby. "New York," replied Octavian. "Oh," said Zelby, pretending that was normal. Zelby and Felipe then asked Octavian if he would like to rest with them, and the three of them took a nap. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.